Today I'm going to narrate the best of Mr. Bean. So, it looks like Mr. Bean is coming up into the attic. He is opening up the attic door, and you'll see that he is climbing up with a rope. So he is hanging onto the rope and climbing up through the hole in the floor. So he pulls himself up until he can actually stand on all fours, or get up on all fours. So he stands up, he wipes off his hands and his legs, and walks over to the lamp and turns it on. He looks around and reaches into his pocket to pull out a teddy bear. The teddy bear is looking around. Apparently he's having a conversation with it. And they walk over to the window. Seems like it's raining outside. And they both look around. After they've seen enough, they both walk. Well, Mr. Bean walks back to the center of the room and puts the teddy bear down. Or he sets down the teddy bear and pulls out a cocktail umbrella from a box and gives it to the teddy bear. Mr. Bean walks back to the box and looks inside. He finds an umbrella for himself and opens it up. But unfortunately, it's not going to block very much rain. So he throws it on the ground. He picks up the box, sets it down, and pulls out a piece of paper which has a mouth and a time on it. And he remembers. So now we enter Mr. Bean's room, where he's currently sleeping. The alarm clock goes off. In other words, it turns on. Goes off means turn on. And he puts it inside of a glass of water. A light turns on his nightstand, and something peculiar is happening with a pipe that runs on the floor up to his bed. From the pipe comes water. And Mr. Bean plugs the pipe with his toe. So as time passes, we see the hands of the clock move, and it's now almost 9 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Bean gets out of bed, stands up, spreads out his cover or his comforter, and appears to be sleepwalking until he runs into a wall and fully wakes up. He sits down on his bed, puts on his slippers, stands back up, and walks over to the window, where he opens up the curtains, and then he does something funny with his hands. It appears he's doing his morning exercise. Turns on the light and starts shaving his face. Doesn't look like he has very much hair, so he's not really shaving much off. So then we see Mr. Bean gets the razor stuck on his nose, or stuck to his nose, which looks pretty painful, and uses a pair of scissors to take it off again. He puts it down and then opens up his wardrobe, takes out his coat, hangs up the hanger, with a note on it. Apparently he does not notice that there is a note on it. Grabs his cup with his alarm clock inside and hangs the alarm clock up on the clothesline. Looks at the paper, tries to remember what exactly he needs to do, runs around in circles, grabs his things, picks up his shoes, grabs his toothbrush, and runs out the door. When he comes back in, he covers up his teddy bear. Or we say tucks the teddy bear in. Mr. Bean opens the door to his car, throws his stuff in, and gets inside. Or not. He finds a brick to bring with him. I'm not sure what that's about. And he drives away from his house. So now that Mr. Bean is in the car and he's getting ready for his dentist appointment, he needs to put on his business suit or an appropriate outfit to wear to the dentist's office. So he already took off his pajama shirt and is putting on a nice dress shirt while he's driving. As you can see, the car he is in Britain because the steering wheel is on the right-hand side of the vehicle. So he puts the brick onto the gas pedal and takes off his pants. He puts on his other pair of pants, and all while looking behind him to make sure that the car is being steered in the right direction. He starts to steer the car with his foot, with 2 feet, pulls up his pants, buttons them up, and looks like he's turning the corner. So now we've got him putting on his jacket, and the car is traveling, appears to be, safely down the road. And he seems like a master steering the wheel with his feet. He starts to put on his socks one by one, honks the horn at someone who's passing by, and crawls back over the seat. Now Mr. Bean is going around the roundabout. This is what we call a roundabout. Again and again. He puts on his dress shoes while he goes around the roundabout. And finally, he is able to control the wheel again with his teeth. Partially because he wants to brush his teeth. He puts toothpaste on his toothbrush, and while looking in the rear view mirror, he brushes his teeth. This crazy guy. And when he's done, turns on the water to clean the windshield. He sprays it into his mouth and spits onto someone's back. It appears the man thinks it was a bird. So, Mr. Bean has arrived at his final destination at the dentist's office, and there's no parking spot, so he pushes a car out of the parking spot. Gets out of the car and is not sure whether or not he wants to pay.